The stock market is flashing red. Billions wiped out in hours. Experts are warning the 2025 crash could be the worst in decades. But is it already happening? Imagine waking up tomorrow to find your portfolio down 30%, 40%, or even 50%. Sounds like a nightmare, right? But for millions of investors, this could soon be reality. This video will uncover the shocking truth behind the 2025 market crash predictions. Are we headed for disaster, or is this just fear-mongering? Stick around because what you learn today could save your financial future. If you have been following the markets lately, you have probably noticed something unsettling. Volatility is through the roof, inflation is soaring, interest rates are climbing, and geopolitical tensions are high. But here is the million-dollar question. Will the stock market crash in 2025? Today, we are diving deep into the latest market trends, economic indicators, and expert predictions to uncover what is happening. Whether you are a seasoned investor or just starting, this video will give you insight on protecting your wealth and making more intelligent decisions. So let's get started. Let's break it down. The stock market is like a giant puzzle, and the pieces aren't fitting together right now. Inflation is out of control, with prices rising faster than wages. Central banks are hiking interest rates to cool things down, putting pressure on businesses and consumers alike. Take the recent US inflation data for example. In 2023, inflation hit a 40-year high, and while it cooled slightly, is still far above the Federal Reserve 2% target. This has forced the Fed to raise interest rates aggressively, which has historically been a precursor to economic slowdowns or recessions. And then there is debt. Global debt levels are high, and government struggles to keep up. Add geopolitical tensions like trade wars and energy crises, and you have recipe for disaster. But here is the kicker. The yield curve, a classic recession indicator, has been flashing red for months. Historically, this has been a reliable sign that a crash is coming. But not everyone agrees. Some analysts argue that the market is just going through a correction and that the worst is already behind us. So, who is right? Let's dig deeper. Here is where things get interesting. Over the past year, we have seen a massive surge in speculative investing. Meme stocks, crypto, and NFTs have dominated the headlines. But many of these assets are widely overvalued. Sound familiar? Yes, it's eerily similar to the dot-com bubble of the early 2000s. For instance, look at Bitcoin. In 2021, it hit an all-time high of nearly 70,000 but crashed below 20,000 in 2022. While it's recovered somewhat, the volatility in crypto market is a stark reminder of how quality speculative bubbles can burst. And then there's margin debt. Investors are borrowing more money than ever to buy stocks, which can amplify gains and losses. If the market turns, this could trigger a domino effect, leading to a massive sell-off. But here is the real question. Is the stock market going to boom or crash in 2025? Some experts say yes. They point to the recent sell-offs in tech stocks, the flattening yield curve, and the rising cost of living as warning signs. Others believe the market will bounce back, as it always has. So what is the truth? Now, let's talk about the global impact. A global stock market crash in 2025 wouldn't just affect the US, it will ripple worldwide. Take India for example. The 2025 crash stock market Indian prediction suggests emerging markets could be hit even harder due to the reliance on foreign investment and weaker economic fundamentals. In 2023, India's stock market reached record high, driven by strong domestic demand and foreign inflows. However, foreign investors might withdraw their money if a global crash occurs, leading to a sharp decline in Indian markets. This could have a cascading effect on the economy, impacting jobs, businesses, and consumer confidence. But it's not all doom and gloom. Some analysts believe India's growing domestic economy could help cushion the blow. Still, the question remains, Will there be a stock market crash in 2025? And if so, how long will it last? Some predict the 2025 stock market crash could last months, while others believe it could last for years. The truth is, no one knows for sure, but by understanding the risk, we can better prepare for what's to come. Before we go any further, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the current state of the market? Are you preparing for a crash, or do you believe this is just a temporary dip? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and join our community of savvy investors. Let's navigate this uncertainty together. Now, let's talk about how to survive and thrive during a market crash. The key is preparation. You can weather the storm if you are diversified, have a solid emergency fund, and avoid panic selling. But you could be in for a rough ride if you are over-leveraged or invested in risky assets. Here is the good news. How to profit from a stock market crash is a skill that can be learned. Some of the wealthiest investors in history make their fortunes during the market downturns. For example, during the 2008 financial crisis, Warren Buffett invested billions in undervalued companies like Goldman Sachs and General Electric, reaping massive profits when the market recovered. This is a crucial lesson for investing beginners in 2025. The market will always have its ups and downs, but those who stay informed and adaptable will prevail. So what happens if the market does crash? The short answer: it won't be pretty. We are discussing widespread job losses, bankruptcies, or a potential global recession. But here is the thing, not everyone loses in a crash. In fact, some of the wealthiest investors in history made their fortunes during the market downturns. The key is preparation. You can weather the storm if you are diversified, have a solid emergency fund, and avoid panic selling. But you could be in a rough ride if you are over-leveraged or invested in risky assets. The good news is, crashes don't last forever. Historically, the market has always recovered, and those who stay the course often appear ahead. But timing is everything. So, where does that leave us? The truth is, no one can predict the future, but by understanding the risks and staying informed, you can make smarter decisions and protect your wealth. Whether the stock market crashes in 2025 or not, one thing is clear: the next few years will be critical for investors. The key takeaway: don't panic, stay informed, stay diversified, and focus on the long term. And remember, the best time to prepare for a crash is before it happens. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to see it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We have got more insights and analysis coming in your way. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next video. You're welcome.